I see a lot of people asking me to comment on the MrBeast situation or whatever with Kris. Listen, it's fucking simple. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you are. I don't care what community you're part of. I'm talking to fucking anyone underage. Hello? It's not difficult. Don't condone it. Just don't fucking do it. I don't know what to tell you, man. Now listen, guys, I can promise you it's not hard. Here's what you do, chat. Ready? You just don't DM anyone. Obviously, dude, like it's not hard. It's really not hard to be faithful, dude. It's probably one of the easiest things in the world. You just, I mean, you just like, I don't know what to tell you. It's not hard. Like, I don't know what to tell you. I don't, dude. I go out of my way to make sure that I am never even alone in another room with a woman, ever, in any moment. Like, even like my PR person. Like, it doesn't matter who it is. I don't care if they work for me, whatever, bro. There is someone else in that room with me at all times. If we're alone, I leave instantly. That's on like fidelity, right? As for anything else, dude, it just, I don't DM anyone, bro. I DM my boys. Like, I DM like guys in the community. No, there's no private messages going on with any girls. If there are, it's like someone like Chica or like just like people in the space. And then I let my wife know. And then as for like people that I know, bro, if I don't know you, I'm not DMing you. I don't want to get to know you, dude. I don't want to find out you're only 17. Like, I don't know how to explain it, man. I'm also 33 years old, and like, you know, if I was freaking 19, 20 again, like, and I wasn't, you know, in an incredible relationship, I don't know.
This ain't true. And this screenshot is Kris Tyson talking one-on-one with him. And at this point, he would have been 16. And here we go. Here is the picture of them meeting up together. I'm gonna censor his face. And as you can see right there's Karl right there. There's Kris Tyson right there. Kris Tyson was talking to this guy since he was 13. Kris Tyson was in college. And of course, the moment he was able to drive, he takes a camper van out in the middle of the woods, which, by the way, very secluded area. Let me talk about that. Anytime that someone is taking a camper van somewhere, bringing it out in the desert or the middle of the woods, it's very unnecessary because there's RV parks, there's the Walmart parking lot, there's plenty of areas you can go instead of going to a place that's very unfamiliar to you to camp out there, especially in a secluded area.
This guy Beast came out and said Ava is a great father to his 2-year-old boy, or her, whatever the fuck. That's what he said on Twitter to me. This fucking character, man. I don't care how popular you are. I don't care how much money you got, how much power you think you got. Dog, like, if we were in person, I'd fucking grab him by his neck. Don't speak to me that way. Are you out of your fucking mind? He's got his 2-year-old boy in heels that fit. There's a concern here. And if there isn't for you, then you are part of the problem. It's not okay. It's not healthy. It's weird now.
Tyson makes a tweet stating how one more Patreon donation they get and they're
crumb of tweets. But apparently, this dude Chris's girl came out and defended him.
Hey, MrBeast. My little brother used to watch you guys, MrBeast. I have a 5-year-old brother who watches you guys, MrBeast. To find out that Kris is a fucking pedophile. Man, do you know what that means to me? I have a little brother who watches you, MrBeast. I have a little brother who's 5 years old who watches you. You know how much that means to me, bro? That hurts my heart, bro. That hurts my heart, bro. You have a big following, MrBeast. You got trannies and fucking pedophiles on your shit, bro. Like, fix up, bro. What the fuck is going on? Like, MrBeast, I love your content. You know, my little brother watches you all day, bro. But finding this out, I hope he doesn't find that he was a pedophile, bro. Because you might lose a subscriber, bro. You just got to watch out for these pedophiles, bro. Watch your circle, bro.
So many people want to hear my voice, and the thing about it is that, like, using this voice in videos is really hard because everyone around me knows that I'm trans. So mentally it can be kind of hard to get, like, in that headspace of, like, using my proper voice because so many people around me are so used to hearing my old voice. That makes sense.
30-year-old Kris Tyson is exposed for being a legitimate predator. I don't believe this benefits MrBeast's amazing family-friendly platform. The public tweets and interactions with adult content involving minors is really what tipped it off. Kris regularly interacted with ShadBase, asking for art with a 4-year-old child and his mom, along with incestuous art between 2 twins and a Disney Channel show, which makes the photos of Kris's child in high heels even worse. Kris, who is friends with ShadBase and interacted with him regularly, pulled up ShadBase's art on a live stream. Nickelodeon, known for its horrible treatment of children and its grooming behavior, invited Kris Tyson to the 2023 Kids' Choice Awards. The happy part of this comes from Lava, who is 14, being groomed by Kris. Kris's Twitter is completely scrubbed. But all of this was public, interacting with a 14-year-old back in 2018, talking about your private adult content. This 14-year-old boy says, "I'm your first Patreon, big boy. Sent $1, but not $5? Pathetic. JK, kissing emoji." Lava says, "Check again, winky face." Kris says, "I posted some fire blank for you." Just a short 1 year later, Lava and Kris had direct contact through Snapchat. By 2020, again, they're having private Discord calls. Lava was added on Kris's Steam. Lava and Kris were so close, Lava could participate in a MrBeast stream that got 70 million views.
Bro, he's weird, bro. That's weirdo. Weirdo. Yes, weirdo. Yes, Kris from MrBeast, bro. It's fucked up. It's weird. It's weird, bro. It's weird. I don't care. That shit is weird, bro. It's weird. Should it not be like what a video? Let me see the tweet, bro. Whatever the tweet, the video. I just heard it on some blogs and shit. I'm like, bro, what the fuck, bro? Like, what is going on, bro? Like, how do you know the age of someone, knowing that you're a grown-ass man and still move forward, bro? I don't understand it. I don't, bro. I don't, gang.
First things first, Nico was right. That's first of all. Second of all, bro, I do want to say one thing that's insane. Why are all these creators so scared to talk about fucking Kris Tyson, but they were so easy to talk about Dr. Disrespect? That just doesn't make any sense to me, bro. Don't say GG's chat. It shouldn't affect anything about the new direction we're going. But come on, I'm being real. Why are so many creators scared to tweet and talk about it, but they were so quick to put all these tweets about Dr. Disrespect? It's just insane. It's like obvious, chat, what's going on here. If you know, you fucking know. X is one person that's fair. He likes consistency. It doesn't matter who you are, your sexuality, your race, your gender. It don't fucking matter. If somebody's called out for being a fucking pedophile, and there was more proof on Kris than there was on Dr. Disrespect. Like, come on, I'm not saying too wrong. I'm not defending Dr. Disrespect. He's a pedophile too. But I'm just saying, like, there's literally more. Bro, I'm watching clips, bro. I'm like, what the f am I hearing right now, bro? Snapchat messages and shit.
About people talking about it. I just don't get why everyone nowadays is so scared to talk about shit, bro. Speak your fucking mind. That shit is weird. He's weird in general. He's been weird, bro. It's just, I don't know, chat. Motherfuckers nowadays are so scared to just be open and speak your mind. I don't have any sponsorships. No one even likes me. Who gives a f? It's just the truth, man.
If you're not familiar with Kris Tyson, let me provide some context. Kris Tyson is a prominent member of the MrBeast team and has appeared in many videos on the MrBeast channel, which collectively have garnered hundreds of millions, if not billions, of views. Kris gained additional fame online after announcing their transition from male to female, now going by Kris Ava Tyson. Recently, Kris Tyson has been the subject of serious allegations that are difficult to defend. One major accusation is that Kris supports Lolicon and has allegedly purchased such content from an artist known as Shadman. These allegations are significant and need to be examined individually rather than lumped together. One of the most substantial allegations involves screenshots and videos of a Snapchat conversation from 2019. The dates and details are somewhat difficult to discern due to the way they were filmed. Another phone capturing the screen rather than a direct screen recording. These conversations have raised serious concerns. Before diving deeper, it's important to note a key aspect often overlooked in this discussion. Many people are labeling Kris Tyson as a groomer. It's essential to adhere to basic internet safety practices, avoiding prolonged private interactions with strangers online. This principle has been a basis for accusations against many individuals on the internet. One of the main pieces of evidence circulating is a recorded Discord conversation between Kris Tyson and several fans, some of whom were underage. The content of this conversation is disturbing, with explicit and inappropriate comments being made. Defenders of Kris argue that these were just edgy jokes, but such behavior would not be excused if it were anyone else. The circulating videos and screenshots are causing significant debate. There are generally 3 groups of people in this situation: those who are disturbed by what they've seen, those who want to hear a statement from Kris Tyson before forming a judgment, and those who are defending Kris, dismissing the behavior as merely inappropriate jokes. It's worth noting that during all of this, Kris was an adult. This wasn't a case of teenage misbehavior. These were the actions of someone in their 20s. This makes the behavior even more problematic. The fact that no one from the MrBeast crew raised concerns is troubling and worth considering. The recent allegations also suggest that Kris was involved in an inappropriate relationship with a younger person. While the alleged victim has denied any wrongdoing and requested privacy, it's still a significant aspect of the ongoing controversy. This could indicate a grooming situation, or simply be a genuine statement. But it's not our place to speculate. You'll often hear that YouTubers shouldn't engage with their fans in certain ways because of the inherent power dynamics. When a famous creator interacts with a fan, the fan is often overwhelmed by the attention, leading them to behave in ways they normally wouldn't. This power imbalance can cause issues, especially when age differences are involved, giving the creator significant control over the interaction. However, this argument seems to be overlooked in Kris Tyson's case because people like and respect Kris. Instead, people are dismissing the situation as just edgy jokes and off-color humor. This double standard is problematic. If another YouTuber were involved, this wouldn't be brushed off so easily. For instance, Dr. Disrespect didn't receive such leniency for his actions. It seems some people are afraid to speak out against Kris Tyson because of potential repercussions like losing opportunities to work with MrBeast or being seen as opposing the transgender community. Many major streamers and creators have remained silent on this issue. I stayed silent initially to gather all the facts before speaking out, not because I feared repercussions or identified with a specific community. Unfortunately, many creators avoid discussing this to protect their relationships and careers, fearing backlash from the influential MrBeast team. The hesitation to address this issue contrasts sharply with how these same people have responded to other controversies involving inappropriate behavior and power dynamics. Now, with Kris Tyson, there's a noticeable reluctance to engage, which isn't acceptable. This selective silence needs to end. Another point of concern is Kris Tyson's alleged support for Lolicon and purchasing such content from an artist named Shadman. If you're not familiar with Lolicon, it's a kind of Japanese cartoon art that uses suggestive techniques to portray very young, infantile figures. It's unsettling and divisive. Many people think it ought to be prohibited. The fact that Kris is associated with this kind of content and artist raises serious concerns. Additionally, Kris has been connected to a number of troubling Reddit postings, including remarks regarding the use of VR headgear for explicit content and other offensive language. These posts contribute to an unsettling pattern of conduct that is too serious to be written off as a joke. Furthermore, Kris made a careless and disingenuous link on their YouTube account to video about Jeanette McCurdy's retaliation. Kris gave links to the content even though he claimed to denounce the leaks, which is really troubling. A concerning picture is painted by the numerous accusations, Reddit posts, and improper interactions with fans, both in private and public. The argument that they are only edgy jokes is weak in light of the pattern of behavior that is constant. The link to all these revenge leaks that I say are bad is down in the description of my video, Kris said candidly. Although I don't recommend looking at it, you should read the description if you're interested. Remember that Jeanette McCurdy did not give her permission for these pictures to be leaked. This is a clear case of revenge porn. Kris publicly discussed it on their YouTube channel, shared the details, and even included the link in the description, which is hypocritical. They criticize the content while simultaneously distributing it. The argument that it's acceptable because a famous person is involved is flawed. Kris is perpetuating the content they claim to condemn. Although this incident differs from other accusations, it still aligns with Kris Tyson's troubling behavior over the years. Defending this by saying they were just making edgy jokes is problematic. Such leniency would not be extended to anyone else, like Dr. Disrespect, who did not receive similar consideration. This behavior shouldn't be dismissed as merely edgy. Some argue it wasn't grooming because the alleged victim, Lava, stated they weren't groomed. Lava's statement reads, "These videos are massive lies and twisting the truth. Ava never did anything wrong. They just made a few edgy jokes. I was never exploited or taken advantage of. Can you do me a favor and comment on these videos and tell them to stop spreading lies? This situation takes away from people who are actively being exploited every day online. I'm not a victim of anything being claimed in the videos at all. Lava claimed their family and MrBeast staff were present, so they weren't alone. However, this level of defense would not be afforded to others. If Dr. Disrespect admitted to having inappropriate conversations with a younger person, it would be a significant issue, regardless of the context. As an adult with an audience, it's crucial to understand boundaries. You shouldn't share personal contact information with fans. There's no justification for crossing that boundary. Yet, because people like and respect Kris, they feel compelled to defend them. If it were someone they didn't like, they'd be harshly critical. The defense that the victim said they're not a victim is inconsistent with how similar situations have been handled. Many people are treating this situation delicately, afraid to offend or seem harsh. I don't care if this results in dislikes or negative comments. This behavior is wrong, period. It shouldn't be happening. Over the years, we've seen many similar cases unfold, and the same people now defending Kris Tyson have previously condemned others like Call Me Carson, Pyrocynical, Dr. Disrespect, and EDP 445. They debated power dynamics and inappropriate behavior in those situations, but now that argument seems to be disregarded. All I'm saying is this. Kris Tyson has a history of troubling behavior that doesn't warrant respect or the platform they have. For those defending this behavior and trying to ignore it, maintain that same energy moving forward. If we're redefining grooming to mean that the victim denying they were groomed negates any accusations, and if creators can engage in inappropriate conversations without facing consequences, then be consistent with that stance. Show everyone just how flawed your defense is. I've called out others for similar behavior and will continue to do so here. We can't allow double standards. Actually, just as I was finishing this up, a statement from Kris Tyson was released. I would like to apologize for any of my past behavior or comments if they hurt or offended anyone. That was not my intent. Given recent events, we've mutually decided it's best I permanently step away from all things MrBeast and social media to focus on my family and mental health. This statement confirms the allegations. By apologizing for past behavior and comments, Tyson acknowledges their wrongdoing. Now they're stepping away from MrBeast and social media, ostensibly to focus on mental health. However, it's likely this decision came from higher up in the organization, urging them to step back. That's all for now. I felt it was important to include this update. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for our next video.